First and 10 from the 20-yard line. Handoff goes to Antonio Gibson, who has the sideline. Puts a move, nice little stop and go by Antonio Gibson, and he is loose. Antonio Gibson is gone. 80 yards as he dances his way into the end zone. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the best franchise on YouTube, the Washington Football Team franchise, and it is playoff season, man. For those of you that are new to the channel, go ahead and do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, make sure you turn on post notifications while you're at it. I post a lot of franchise gameplays on this channel, not only the Washington Football Team, but I also post the Minnesota Vikings. So yeah, just to make sure you guys are notified every single time I upload, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. But in other news, it is playoff season in our Washington Football Team franchise, and we're getting ready to take on the Atlanta Falcons. This is a Week 15 rematch game. If you guys don't follow the channel, the Atlanta Falcons hate us. If you don't understand why, here's a quick clip to explain why the Atlanta Falcons hate us. This is probably going to be the last play of the fourth quarter before overtime. Matt Ryan in the shotgun formation, drops back to throw, getting pressure from Matthew Ioannidis. Hit as he's throwing the ball. It is intercepted by Chase Young, and Chase Young is going to run all the way into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's going to be a walk-off performance. Tough loss, man. Tough loss for the Atlanta Falcons. I'd hate it if it was the other way around. If it were me, I understand why they hate us. But in all seriousness, in that game, it was a really tough game up against the Falcons. They had our number. We struggled to move the ball on offense in the first half, but we figured things out in the second half of that game. So what we're going to do in this game, I went back and rewatched the film and everything. What we did in the second half, we're going to do that the entire game this time. What we really struggled at in Week 15 against the Atlanta Falcons, we just did not take what the defense was giving us. So this time around, offensive-wise, we're going to be attacking those flats over and over again. Defensive-wise, we're going to be trying to take away Hayden Hurst because he killed us with all those underneath stuff to Zamir White and Hayden Hurst. So you're going to see a lot of man-to-man and a lot of cover two, hard flats, and all the other stuff on defense, trying to take away those two options from Desmond Ryder. So here we are underway in Washington because we got that #1 seed, baby. We're going to be starting things off on defense. We're going to be implementing that defensive game plan that I just talked about. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. Handoff goes to Zamir White, and Montez Sweat is all over him, stopping him in the backfield for a loss of 2 yards on the play there. Ryder drops back to throw, ends up connecting underneath to Calvin Ridley, who picks up a decent amount of yards there, but not enough. It still brings up a 3rd and 2 here from the 33-yard line. Ryder under pressure. Oh, man, somehow got that ball off to Calvin Ridley. The pressure came through, just not fast enough there. But first and 10, handoff goes right back to Zamir White, who's able to fight his way all the way up for almost a first down, brings up a 2nd and inches, and White gets the carry once more, picks up the yardage that he did not there on first down. First and 10 from the 39-yard line. Ryder under center here. Drops back to throw, looking, firing, finding his tight end Hayden Hurst underneath on the drag route, but great coverage there by Troy Apke, able to stop the big tight end before he's able to get any yards on the run after catch there, but comes back on 2nd and 6, and Ryder ends up finding Russell Gage on a nice little out route, gets all the way up to the first down marker, and goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. First snap here from the red zone. Ryder drops back to throw under pressure, but connects with Ito Smith on the drag route. Ito Smith able to run his way all the way down to the 6-yard line and out of bounds right at the 6. Toss play here goes to Zamir White, who puts a move there on Troy Apke, works his way all the way down to the 2-yard line. Falcons offense now here inside the 5-yard line, looking to punch this one into the end zone. Ryder ends up finding a wide open Hayden Hurst there on the out route in the corner of the end zone, or in the back of the end zone, and the Falcons put up the first points of the day. It's crazy how the same exact game plan that I just talked about doing to the Atlanta Falcons, they're basically doing to me. We got to make adjustments there. That's completely unacceptable that they just out-routed me and dragged me all the way down the field there. But first and 10 here, offense on the field for the first time. Handoff goes to Antonio Gibson, and that is a great sight to see there as Antonio Gibson finds some running room there. He struggled in that Week 15 matchup against the Atlanta Falcons to get anything going in the first half. Always good to see him getting things going on the ground here. 2nd and 6, handoff goes right back to Antonio Gibson, but this one looks a little bit different as he ends up losing a yard there back to the 42-yard line. 3rd and 7, and Dwayne Haskins is on target, finding Antonio Gibson out there in the flats, picks up the first down across midfield to the 46-yard line. Haskins back to throw once more, threading the needle right there to Mike Evans. Mike Evans is one of those guys that we're also going to have to find a way to get him heavily involved in this offensive game plan against the Atlanta Falcons. In that Week 15 matchup, Mike Evans only had 3 targets and 1 catch. Granted, the other 2 targets that he had were horribly thrown passes by Dwayne Haskins, but we had to find a way to get him and utilize him in this offense. 1st and 10 here, right outside of the red zone. From the 22-yard line, handoff goes to Antonio Gibson, who gets slung forward inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 2nd and 6, Dwayne Haskins drops back to throw, looking to go to the end zone, has the rookie Pat Freiermuth, who makes the amazing catch there in traffic. Pat Freiermuth has the first touchdown of his playoff career and the first touchdown on the board for the Washington football team, answering the touchdown put up on the board by the Atlanta Falcons. Great catch there by the rookie. I was amazed that he actually came down with that one. I definitely feel like he was the best option in that situation. Maybe Mike Evans in that, but hey, as long as he's making catches like that, I'm happy with it. 1st and 10 here, Atlanta's offense back on the field, and Zamir White is met in the hole there. Eric Wilson putting a huge hit on the running back. 2nd and 11 there. Ryder drops back to throw under pressure from Chase Young. Gets rid of this one quick, and Khalil Hudson has great coverage there. 3rd and 14 from the 19-yard line. Ryder drops back, and yep, that's Julio being Julio. It's kind of risky with this game plan, leaving Julio Jones in one-on-one coverage, because he's definitely going to get open and beat us like he did on that last play. But it's the risk that we got to take. We just got to hope and pray that our defensive pressure comes through eventually, and we either be able to hit Ryder as he's throwing one of these passes and maybe pop one up for an interception, or we'll force a fumble or something. Here on 1st down, I don't know what the Atlanta Falcons are doing. I guess the pressure that we've been dialing up is getting into the head of the quarterback. He's unable to even get that snap off. We accept those penalties around here. 1st and 15 from the 46-yard line. Ryder drops back to throw, ends up throwing into traffic, and that ball is going to be intercepted by Troy Apke, and that's just the turnover that we need. I don't know what he was thinking there. Maybe all the pressure that we've been dialing up, we're starting to get into his head, throw off that internal clock, but there was no way he should have thrown that pass into double coverage there. 2nd and 11 here, Washington with the football from the 30-yard line. Dwayne Haskins drops back to throw, and is still perfect on the day. 5 for 5 passing as he ends up completing that pass to Mike Evans underneath. Now 3rd and 4, Haskins hit as he's throwing the ball, is able to get that ball away somehow, and Mike Evans comes up with the catch, keeping the sticks moving, keeping this drive alive for the Washington football team. Under 2 minutes here in the 2nd quarter, jet sweep goes to Robert Foster, trying to turn the corner, and yep, you're going to struggle with jet sweeps against this Atlanta Falcons defense. Their linebackers are extremely fast. 2nd and 10 here now from the 46-yard line. Handoff is going to go to Antonio Gibson. Grady Jarrett, he actually might have helped us on that one. Grady Jarrett just blew up our offensive lineman there, but kind of took himself out of the play there. 3rd and inches, handoff goes to Antonio Gibson. Oh, we should have taken that more to the left, but I was just trying to get that first down there, and we ended up getting it. Calling our first time out there with 39 seconds left. Dwayne Haskins drops back to throw, ends up connecting with J.D. McKissick in the flats, gets all the way to the 26-yard line and out of bounds, saving another timeout for the Washington football team. Drag route this time complete to Terry McLaurin, who's inside the 5, tries to stretch for the pylon, but gets knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line. But it's all good on our 1st and goal. We try to come back, get Scary Terry that touchdown that he just was inches away from getting, and that's unfortunate as we end up losing 2 yards. Hurry up offense here from the 4-yard line. Handoff goes to not J.D. McKissick, Antonio Gibson, and he runs into the end zone for his first touchdown of the day, giving Washington their first lead of the day with 12 seconds left here in the game. I mean, there's enough time, I guess, if we're stupid and we just play, if we play just press coverage and let Julio Jones beat us, but we're not going to let anything deep happen. So for whatever reason, the Atlanta Falcons call timeout here. Try to dial up one last play with 5 seconds, trying to go deep, see if they're able to get something going, maybe a defensive pass interference. And this ball is going to fall short as Ryder's hit as he's trying to throw that ball. And Washington's going to go into the half with a 14-7 lead over the Atlanta Falcons. I'm liking the way things are going right now. The defense is playing great. Offense is playing amazing. We just need to keep it up here. A touchdown here starting off the second half as we get the ball. Touchdown here doesn't cement the fact that we can win this game, but it gives us a very good cushion that I'd be comfortable with. 1st and 10 here from the 25-yard line. Handoff goes to Antonio Gibson, who's able to get up across the 30 to the 31-yard line for a gain of 5 yards on that play. 2nd down, Dwayne Haskins drops back to throw. Got rid of that one quickly because the pressure was coming. Ends up completing that one to his running back for a gain of 3. 3rd and 2, Dwayne Haskins dropping back to throw, looking, firing, finding a wide open Mike Evans again. Dwayne Haskins is now 12 for 12 passing on the day. And we're finding a way to get Mike Evans involved. Mike Evans isn't making the big catches like we're used to seeing him doing, but he's making the key catches on 3rd down, keeping drives alive for us, and that's always welcome. 2nd and 7, though, Haskins dialing up a deep one for Mike Evans, and he has it. One-handed catch there, gets out of bounds to the 27-yard line. Washington is moving this ball with ease. Like I said, we'll take the flats, and when he thinks he's taking the flats away from us, that's when we'll hit him deep. 1st and 10, Dwayne Haskins rolling out to his right, ends up finding the rookie Pat Fryermuth, who already has 1 touchdown, was just 5 yards shy of getting his 2nd one. But it's still a 1st and goal opportunity here from the 5-yard line. Handoff goes to Antonio Gibson, and he's able to dive into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the day. Washington now has a 2-touchdown lead over the visiting Atlanta Falcons here in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes and 54 seconds left. We just need the defense to come up. One big play here on defense, get this ball back to the offense, let us drive it down the field and put it into the end zone, and I feel good. 21-point lead in the 2nd half. We're not giving that up. 1st and 10 goes to, our 1st down throw goes to Hayden Hurst, who's knocked down after a gain of 7 yards there. Ryder drops back to throw, ends up finding Ito Smith in the flats, who makes the corner miss from 5 yards away, and is able to fall forward for Atlanta Falcons 1st down to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Play clock starting to wind down here. 2 seconds left. Just able to get the snap away. Ryder drops back to throw. Getting pressure. Ends up finding Julio Jones on the drag route. And Julio Jones is off and running. Julio Jones is able to work this ball all the way down to the 46-yard line. Ryder drops back to throw, trying to set up the screen here for for Ito Smith. And Ito Smith has the 1st down, knocked out of bounds at the 33-yard line by Khalil Hudson. But it's a little too late. Jet sweep here on 1st down goes to Russell Gage. Russell Gage has the corner. Nobody's going to catch him. We're getting hit stick happy. We end up chopping him down at the 1, but it's too late as Russell Gage falls into the end zone for the Atlanta Falcons touchdown, knocking this lead back down to 7 points, keeping the Atlanta Falcons' hopes and dreams alive in this one. Dangerous return there. I should have let that ball go into the end zone. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Handoff goes to Antonio Gibson, who has the sideline. Puts a move, nice little stop and go by Antonio Gibson, and he is loose. Antonio Gibson is gone. 80 yards as he dances his way into the end zone, knocking that lead right back up to 14 points for the Washington football team. Damn. Okay, Antonio Gibson, I see it. And like I mentioned in that Week 17 matchup, Antonio Gibson, I know I can rely on him in the playoffs. My question was, could I rely on Dwayne Haskins? So far, the answer to that question is hell yes. Dwayne Haskins is 12 for 12 right now. Like, what? I did not expect to see this coming out. And I'm sure Ryder did not expect to see 2 Washington football team defenders come rushing at him and as they just sandwiched him on that incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 here from the 18-yard line. Gage under pressure again. Fabian Monroe, the corner, coming through, sacking him back to the 9-yard line. 38 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 19. Ryder drops back to throw, looking to see if he can complete this one. He does. Ends up finding Olivi or whatever his name is. Makes the catch, but knocked back by Landon Collins, does not get forward progress. Now it's 4th and 1. Ryder trying to run the QB keep. Hit hard by Landon Collins. Ball's on the ground. Recovered by Chase Young. Washington's defense has been making plays all day, this being their 2nd forced turnover of the day, giving the ball right back to the offense to start the 4th quarter off with beautiful field position and the chance to go up 3 scores. 2nd and 6 here from the 26-yard line. Dwayne Haskins in the shotgun formation. He's throwing the ball, and again, gets this one off to Mike Evans. Somehow, some way, this guy, Dwayne Haskins, is making plays. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line, trying to set up the jet sweep here to Robert Foster. He's able to turn the corner, makes an unnecessary move at the 6-yard line. He could have walked into the end zone, but it's all good. 2nd and 1 here from the 2-yard line. Washington can get the 1st down without getting the touchdown, but Antonio Gibson says, I want the touchdown no matter what, as he's into the end zone for a 21-point lead for Washington and his 4th Yes, his 4th rushing touchdown of the day. Safe to say that Antonio Gibson has locked in a player of the week for himself, but more importantly, I think it's safe to say that Washington is going to be advancing to the NFC conference game, as this Atlanta Falcons offense has just really struggled to move the ball here lately. But okay, hold up. Hayden Hurst ends up making a huge catch there over top of Ronald Darby across midfield to the 45-yard line. This Atlanta Falcons team has not given up hope yet. First down handoff goes to Zamir White, able to turn that into a gain of 5 yards. 2nd and 5, play action fade. Ridley drops back to throw, rolling the pocket to his left, looking to go deep. Has Hayden Hurst one-on-one with Kendall Fuller, and that ball bounces off of his hands, incomplete. Looked like he had position there. 3rd and 5, comes right back. It ends up hitting another tight end. This time it's not Hayden Hurst, but he's able to make the catch, getting the first down to the 34-yard line. Ryder looking to go deep, has Julio Jones inside the 5, brought down at the 3-yard line. Falcons are in scoring position here. 1st and goal. Ryder play action fake and ends up going down. Ryan Kerrigan coming free off the edge, bringing him down for a huge loss on the play. Loss of 7, back to the 10-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 10. Handoff goes to White on the no huddle. Good play there by the Atlanta Falcons. They caught us in a bad defense, audible to the stretched run, and got into the end zone. Not sure if it's going to amount to anything. They're going to try to go for 2 right here, and that play is snuffed out. Kendall Fuller all over that, stopping Julio Jones. Now the Atlanta Falcons have to rely on the onside kick here if they have any hopes or dreams about coming back into this game. The onside kick is off, and it is recovered by Terry McLaurin, putting us into that one right there. Now with the Atlanta Falcons still have 3 timeouts. It's a 15-point lead. If Washington is able to get the first down, I feel pretty good about our chances in this one. I feel like we'll be able to milk the rest of this clock, and this one will be over here. 2nd and 12, milking that clock like I was just talking about. Handoff goes to Antonio Gibson. Able to fall forward for a decent gain there, but not the first down. 3rd and 5. We're going to be a little bit risky here. We're going to try to put this ball in the air. And Dwayne Haskins under center, drops back to throw, ends up connecting with Mike Evans. Dwayne Haskins, 17 for 17, and he's going to ice the game right there. That's going to be the end of things. Washington is going to be moving on to the NFC Championship round, where we will be facing the Seattle Seahawks. Leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe so you guys do not miss out on that NFC Championship round, Washington versus Seattle, and I will catch you guys in the next one later.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners.
This is probably going to be the last play of the 4th quarter before overtime. Matt Ryan in the shotgun formation, drops back to throw, getting pressure from Matthew Ioannidis. Hit as he's throwing the ball. It is intercepted by Chase Young. And Chase Young is going to run all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's going to be a walk-off performance.